إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى أهله وأصحابه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، يقول الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us في سورة النساء: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us في سورة الأحزاب: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. My dear brother and sister of Islam, I began by saying all praises, all gratitude and all thanks belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We seek refuge in Allah from the sin that we commit and the faults within ourselves. Whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide, no one could misguide. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leave astray, no one could guide. We bear witness there is no deity worthy to worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we bear witness indeed Prophet Muhammad alayhi afdal wa azka salam, his final and his last messenger. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Prophet Muhammad and his family and his companions and whoever followed him until the day of judgment. Allahumma ameen. My dear brother and sister, I shared with you 3 verses from the Holy Quran. The first verse from Surah Ali Imran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, "O you believe, fear Allah as you should be feared, and die not unless you are in a state of Islam." The second verse from Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He addressed us a little bit differently. And He says, "Ya ayyuhan nas." When He says, "Ya ayyuhan nas," He's talking to every mankind. And He says, "O mankind," that means there is something very important He wants to relate to us, because He's not excluding Muslim or non-Muslim or Christian. Everyone He has created. And what does He tell us to Surah An-Nisa? "O mankind, fear your Lord, the one who created you from one single soul. And from it He created its mate. And from both of them He created multiple men and women. And fear Allah and do not cut the relationship of the womb." And also in Surah Al-Ahzab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, "O you believe, fear Allah and speak the truth. And if you do so, He will correct and forgive your bad deeds. And whoever obey Allah and His Messenger will achieve a great success." My dear brother and sister, today's khutbah, inshallah, it will be about the word of repentance. Repentance, which is at-tawbah. And also part of it about inna Allah ar-rahman. And this word repentance, it has been mentioned in the Holy Quran at least 87 times. It has a great importance because it could determine our destination, where you're going to go to the hellfire or you're going to go to heaven. So what is the definition of the word tawbah? Let us talk about it and then we'll move on, inshallah. The tawbah, it has a lot of meaning behind it. Acknowledgement of wrongdoing. When you want to do tawbah, you are acknowledging of wrongdoing. Feeling sincere regret and remorse. The intention of wanting to be righteous and not to commit any more sin. Acknowledgement of day of judgment, because also you have fear of day of judgment. Otherwise, why would you do tawbah? and fear, and then also are you asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive your bad deeds? All of us without exception, brother and sister of Islam, we have committed sin. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he tells us, كل بني آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون. What does this mean? The Prophet Muhammad alayhi after salatu wasalam, every son of Adam is a sinner. And the best of sinner is the one they have repentance. In other words, there is best of sinners. The best of sinner is the one he repent right after you acknowledge what you have done. All of us, brother and sister of Islam, without exclusion, without exception, we have sinned. You have to acknowledge that and tell yourself that. And you will sin in the future. There is no ifs or buts about that. There is no argument on that. And even the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they have sinned. But their sin is different than you and I. A lot lighter than you and I. And I'm going to share with you some of those messengers, they have sinned and repented, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the repentance. We start with who? Prophet Adam alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. He's the first one he sinned when he was sent to heaven, him and his wife. To go to heaven and to eat for every fruit as he desired, except one tree. And what is the shaitan? The shaitan deceived him, and he told him differently. And then he ate from the apple tree, or from the tree. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us from Surah Al-Baqarah, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقلنا يا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة وكلا منها رغدا حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكون من الظالمين. What does this mean? We have said, O Adam, live and you and your wife in paradise and eat from every tree as you desire. And this particular tree, do not approach. And what happened? He did not listen, and he did eat from that tree. And immediately, he repented. So brother and sister, we need to repent immediately. Do not wait for a year, or a week, or a month until you repent. As soon as you figure out that you committed sin, astaghfirullah al-ali al-azim. That's what you're supposed to do. فَتَلَقَّى آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٌ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. So here, Prophet Adam, he said some words. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him some words. And what is the word he said? That we need to learn it and know what he has told him. Therefore, we can use this word when we do wrong. So, في سورة الأعراف الله سبحانه وتعالى tells us قال ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. This is what Prophet Adam said. Right after he ate the apple, قال ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. What does this mean? Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. And if you do not forgive us and do not bless us with mercy, shall be indeed among the losers. This is what Prophet Adam alayhi salam said. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted his repentance immediately. Who else? Who else have committed a sin? Which again, light sin. Sayyidina Musa alayhi afdal salatu wassalam, he also committed sin. What sin did he do? When he was separating a fight between Bani Israel and also Fir'aun, with his power, he was very strong, big-sized man, and he always walked with a stick. When he was separating this fight, accidentally he killed a person from Bani Israel. And soon as he realized that, he was quite upset. how could he do this? How can I do this? What did he say? قال رب إني ظلمت نفسي فاغفر لي فغفر له إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. This again was immediately right after he realized that he made a sin and he killed someone by accident. Immediately he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. And the list goes on. One more. Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, when he was ordered to build a ship in the middle of the desert, and everyone was mocking him and saying, what are you doing? You're building a ship in the middle of the desert, there's no water. And then the water came, the ship started sailing, and he wants his son to ride on the ship with him. And he was asking his son and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow him to ride the ship. And he was among the kafirin. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Sayyidina Nuh? قال ربي إني أعوذ بك أن أسألك ما ليس لي به علم وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكون من الخاسرين. He repented immediately because he was asking for something he did not know. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not ask for something you did not know. And then he apologized and he asked for forgiveness, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted his repentance. See, here's the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have committed sin and some very minor sin. So what does this tell us? It tells us, brother and sister, we're not angels. We are not angels. We're going to be committing sin in the future, and we have committed sin in the past. And here, if we do not commit any sin at all, what is our title is going to be? Angels. And we are not. Also, let me share with you for Surah Al-Tahrim, بعد Bismillah ar-rahman ar-raheem. يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار. Here you have to have a sincere tawbah من Allah, and you have the intention in your own mind not to go back to it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His doors are open 24/7 a day for us. Because هو ar-rahman, ar-raheem, al-wahid, al-ahad, Allah. And let me share with you a couple of stories. This way you can comprehend how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Rahim and Ghafoor, and His door really actually opened for everyone. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم was a story about a man, he have killed 99 people. And this person was just going at it one right and left, killing a lot of people. And for some reason, his heart started itching, and he wants to be a straight person, and he wants to ya'mal tawbah. So he went to a person in a masjid that he sees that always he prays, and he feels he's a righteous person. And he asked him, I have killed 99 people. Do you think I have a chance to go to heaven? The man looked at him surprised. You have the audacity. You killed 99 people, and you going to ask me if you're going to go to heaven? Of course not. And he told him, no, you're going to go to the hellfire. The man was so depressed, upset, angry, disappointed that his destination is the hellfire. So what did he do? He walked away? No. He killed that person. And now he have 100 persons that he have killed, committing sin. Later on, it started hurting him. And inside himself, he wants to go in a straight path. And then what did he do? He started asking other people. And he was guided to go to a certain person, a scholar, knows about Islam more than the other person. The other person is righteous. But he's not knowledgeable about Islam and the Holy Quran. And then he told him the story. And then the man answered, he said, the doors of heaven and the mercy of Allah is open for you. And the man, he felt so good, but he told him what you need to do. You need to move from the town you are in, because a lot of people are bad in this town, and move into a righteous town and go there and have different surrounding. The man, he took this advice, happy and excited, and his heart is going to do repentance. And he walked away toward that other town. During his trip, he fell and died. Now, the two angels, angel from the hellfire, they are one to claim him to take him to the hellfire. And the angels from Jannah, they want to claim him because he was on the road of repentance. And look at ar-rahman, ar-raheem, al-wahid, al-ahad, Allah, what he's going to do. He told them, instead of arguing with each other, measure the distance. If he's closer to the town where the righteous people is, so he's belong to heaven. If he's short in this, and then he's belong to the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he moved the earth and he made him closer to the town where the righteous people is. This way he can go to heaven. Look at the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala moving a city or earth to this way he can forgive a person because his intention wants to do goodness. Look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-wahid, al-ahad, ar-rahman, ar-ghafur, Allah. So brother and sister, and what do we learn? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran al-Karim in Surah Al-Anbiya, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the knowledgeable people for the question you have. Do not ask a person who doesn't have a knowledge. There is a few things here and we need to learn from this incident. Number one, if you do not know the answer and you're not sure 100%, do not respond to that person and send him to a more knowledgeable person. And the person who was asking that question, he should not go ask a person who does not know, and he should be a scholar. This way he can guide him. In other words, we should not give fatwa unless we 100% sure, because that man, it could have been his life was saved if he really understand how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful. So also we should learn never ever, I repeat again, tell anyone that you're going to go to the hellfire, because if you say that to anyone, you are taking the position of Allah. You know what Allah knows. And we do not know that. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can change to anyone as he desires. So you are making determination on behalf of God that person is going to go to the hellfire. You should not ever tell anyone you're going to go to the hellfire. Who are you to say that word? So make sure you do not do that. Also, another story I'd like to share with you. It was a lady from Bani Israel. A lady from Bani Israel. Her business is to commit fahisha, major fahisha with men and sleeping with them. And this lady, one day she was walking in the desert. And she see a very thirsty dog. And that dog is about to die from thirst. No water. And then what she looked, and she felt bad. Her heart is itching her. And she wants to help this poor dog not to die. What did she do? She looked around herself for any bottle or can or some can to get water from a well nearby. She could not find anything. She decided to take her shoes off and to put it in her mouth and go into the well and fill it with water and to come up, rise, and give that dog a drink. She gave that dog water or drink. And what happened? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave her sin and she got to heaven. These things happening. Why? This way you and I will talk about it and we understand Rahmatullah subhanahu wa ta'ala is made for a reason. This way we can discuss it and put hope in your heart. Another thing I would like to share with you. Look at the Holy Quran. Every single surah is started with what? Bismillah ar-rahman ar-raheem, describing who He is. In the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, which is Bismillah ar-rahman ar-raheem, the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful. This is what Allah is, except one surah. Surah At-Tawbah. It does not start with Bismillah ar-rahman ar-raheem. And also look at Asma'ullah al-Husna. The majority of them, ar-rahman, ar-raheem, al-wahid, al-tawwab, al-ghaffar, al-sattar, all these names describing what is Allah is all about. And also, another thing I would like to share with you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Prophet Muhammad to tell us something about Himself. What did He tell him? Please pay attention. Because this message is for every one of us. Because I want you to walk out of this message, from this message, feeling good that there is a chance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can forgive your sin and can put you in heaven as you desire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Prophet Muhammad alayhi afdal wassalam, نبئ عبادي أني أنا الغفور الرحيم وأن عذابي هو العذاب الأليم. Again, نبئ عبادي أني أنا الغفور الرحيم وأن عذابي هو العذاب الأليم. Tell my servant, I am the most forgiving and the most merciful. And in the same token, in the end, وَأَنَّ عَذَابِ هُوَ الْعَذَابُ الْأَلِيمُ. For every good sentence to be powerful and useful, you have to have the positive and the negative in one sentence. In order to be useful and powerful and enforceable, you have to have the positive and the negative. Just like the word La ilaha illallah. Here we have La ilaha is negative. And La ilaha illallah is the positive. This light will not come on unless we have positive and negative. Your car will not start unless you have a positive and negative. So remember that. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exercising His power to us. And also في another surah, Bismillah ar-rahman ar-raheem. وَقُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Look at the power assuring us إنه هو. And earlier إني أنا. This is the key, brother and sister, assuring you إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say إنه الغفور الرحيم or أنا الغفور الرحيم. But when you hear double twice, is assuring us. This way you can feel good. Yes, there's a chance that inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive us. Another thing I would like to share with you, to see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most merciful. Even if a person amal shirk billah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can forgive him before he dies. If he acknowledges Allah, if he a Christian, non-Muslim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is willing to forgive him. And I'm going to give you an example here. Remember when Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam and Harun, they wanted to go, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them to Fir'aun. And Fir'aun, he used what he used to say, أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. Fir'aun used to say that to everybody. And he wants people to worship him. Look at how degree that he reached to. And what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Musa alayhi salam and Harun, اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقول له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He could have destroyed Fir'aun without sending anyone to him. But because he, ar-rahman, ar-raheem, he said, قُولَ لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. Layyinan means nice word. Kind words, he may come to his senses. If he's willing to do this for Pharaoh, how about each one of you when you're praying the 5 times a day? You know how many times you say Subhan Rabbi al-A'la? 102 times. You, every one of us, we say Subhan Rabbi al-A'la 102 times a day. So how merciful Allah is going to be toward us. I hope the message into your heart and you understand. So, brother and sister, how our repentance is going to be accepted. So now you want to know how it's going to be accepted. Because we're all sinners. Number one, you have to have a sincere repentance and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from your heart. You must have in the intention not to commit again. Not in the back of your mind, I'm going to repent, and then tomorrow I'm going to call this lady, or I'm going to go see her, or I'm going to go steal. In the back of your mind, your repentance is not going to be accepted. You have to have the sincere intention. And you must undo what you have done wrong. You must undo what you have done wrong. For example, let us say you have stole the money from someone and he did not know. And you know where this person is. And he have no idea that you opened his wallet and took $50 or $60. You should go and apologize to that person and give him that money back. And say, I'm sorry, here's your money that you lost. I made a mistake. Please forgive me. You undid what you have done wrong. Let me tell you a real story it happened in my business. I'm going to share it with you. And please pay attention. I have a gas station and I have some cashiers working for me. And then one day, I opened the mail and I received a money order. And the envelope, there is no return address, and I have no idea who that person is. And a note written in there, I'm sorry, I have stole the money from you while I was working for you as a cashier. And here's $80, and please forgive me. I'm really touched, and I'm saying it right now, and really, wallahi, my hair is moving. I said, wow. Look at how beautiful this is. Please come forward, brother and sister. There's plenty of room in the front right here. Please come forward. Look at how beautiful it is. This person is sincere. He have taken money, and I have no idea is it he or she or who he is. But he sent me a money order for $80, and then he said, please forgive me, and here it is. Do what you have done wrong, brother and sister. I hope you receive the message, and I hope and I pray that it will help us. Allahumma ameen. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إن الله هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وخاتم الأنبياء سيدنا محمد عبده ورسوله. My dear brother and sister of Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells us for Quran Kareem, for Surah Al-Baqarah, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Prophet Muhammad. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي. If my servant asks you about me, tell them I am near, I will respond to them. This is how important, brother and sister, for dua. You could ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma forgive me, Allahumma afu anni warhamni وتقبلني يا رب العالمين واسع رحمتك يا رب العالمين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond. And the dua, brother and sister, is part of ibadah. الدعاء part of al-ibadah. Let me share with you from Surah Al-Mu'min. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ وَادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخرين. Whoever become he feel arrogance and he does not want to raise his arm and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness, and he think he's self-made and he does not need guidance or does not need anything from Allah, his destination is the hellfire. This is what it really means. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم، وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات، اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم اعف عنا وعن آبائنا وأمهاتنا من عذاب النار، وتوفنا مع الأبرار. يا منزل الماء من السماء، يا منزل الماء من السماء، يا من قلت للنار كوني بردا وسلاما على إبراهيم، اعف عنا وارحمنا وتقبلنا يا رب العالمين بواسع رحمتك. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم، وتوب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. يا مالك يوم الدين، يا قوي يا عزيز يا جبار، أدخلنا جنة الفردوس الأعلى اللهم آمين. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا.